Alam mo ba na noong 2003, Lego was just weeks away from dying. They have $18 million na utang. Walang bumibili, ang pangit ng produkto, pero merong isang taong nagligtas sa kanila. And now, Lego is a $13 billion toy empire. Paano nila ginawa? Pag-usapan natin. Late 90s to early 2000, nagpanik ang Lego. Kala nila, kids were losing interest sa physical toys. Kaya ang ginawa nila, lahat ng bagay sinubukan nila. Andyan nag-Lego clothes, nag-video games, nag-theme parks, and even TV shows. They thought, more meant better. Pero ang nangyari, kabaliktaran. Nawalan ng identity ang Lego. Because they tried to be everything. By 2003, bumagsak sila. They have over 10,000 pieces sa product line nila. Ang mahal ng production, ang hirap i-build ng sets. Then came Jörgen Nunstorp. Isa siyang strategy consultant. Pero, zero experience siya sa toy industry. First move niya, he sold the theme park. He shut down the video game studio. At inislash niya ang 35% ng product catalog. Nag-layoff din siya ng 1/3 of the company. It was a brutal decision, but it was necessary. Lego didn't need more people and more ideas. Ang kailangan nila, focus. So, he simplified everything. From 10,000 pieces down to 6,000 pieces na lang. Mas mura na i-produce, mas madali pang makabuo para sa mga bata. But here's the genius move. Since may mga adult na Lego fans, they leaned into that. Bumalik sila sa classic build. Focus sila sa proven themes. Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lego City. It was simple, fun, and focused. By 2006, Lego was profitable again. But Nunstorp didn't go wild. Inip niya kung ano yung nag-work para sa kumpanya. Creativity, imagination, and building. Now, Lego is worth $9 to $13 billion. They are now one of the world's most trusted toy brand. Why? Because they stopped being Disney and just focused on being Lego. This lesson, minsan success isn't about doing more. It's about doing less and doing it better.